The bureaucratic maneuver that relocates you across jurisdictional lines is not merely a procedural formality, but a profound disruption, demanding you confront the institutional erasure embedded in every reassignment order and chain of command directive. And true partnership requires not maintaining professional distance through rigid protocol, but integrating the weight of shared vulnerability until collaboration becomes an act of radical trust rather than tactical compliance. In the transfer, Dustin Stevens transforms the law enforcement thriller trope into precise exploration of operational sovereignty and embodied accountability, proving justice isn't found in following orders, it's forged in honoring the person beneath the badge when every departmental expectation demands you remain asset. From precinct fluorescent and asphalt narration, listeners enter worlds where procedure is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable warrant. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent police procedurals where female complexity defies stoic partner tropes. When Detective Billie Vance receives an unexpected transfer to Reed's precinct, expecting career advancement, she discovers the reassignment mirrors the exact suppression she's endured beneath years of performative competence. And her new partner Reed Thorne's quiet refusal to enforce hierarchical distance creates space for connection defying bureau protocol. Navigating interdepartmental politics and varied attractions, Billie realizes this transition isn't about promotion, but recalibration, with Stevens avoiding reducing Billie to ambitious transferee or Reed to seasoned mentor, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as danger blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alcheming by capturing Billie's disciplined focus fracturing into clarity and Reed's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls learning some partnerships can only be claimed when you stop letting org charts define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical procedural fare is portraying law enforcement intimacy as somatic practice, rather than romanticized buddy cop dynamic, with Billie confronting how policing culture equated worth with utility, while Reed creates sanctuary where her contradictions exist without diminishment, their relationship evolving through shared silences during stakeouts bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both operational integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against superiors mistaking tenderness for unprofessionalism, supported by fellow officers encoding suppressed grief, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the city itself absorbing decades of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness sword processes technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with case assignments mirroring emotional attunement, and backup calls becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred partnership, with narrators embodying Billie and Reed with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant sirens, rain against cruiser windows, and Ush breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring investigative cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately defining police procedural by centering female epistemology within law enforcement frameworks, and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to trust slowly, honoring whole self even in landscapes shaped by hierarchy.